For a fun place to spend Father's Day, look no further than the Buffalo River Fest. From local food, vendors, fishing, and more, it's sure to be a lot of fun in the sun. We are joined by Peg Overdorf, event coordinator for the Valley Community Association. Now, I happen to know what people mean when they say the Valley because I have lots of family that grew up and live in the Valley. But for people that aren't familiar with the term, where are we talking about?
The Valley is nestled between bridges, hence the name Valley. It's a neighborhood that was always accessible only by going over a bridge. It has since changed since Seneca Street near Larkin. It is a neighborhood that is adjacent to Larkinville, adjacent to the Old First Ward. At one point in time, it was referred to as part of the Old First Ward, but people referred to themselves by parish, that they came from St. Stephen's or Petts or St. Bridget's. It was not always called the Valley.
And one of the things I learned spending a lot of time at my grandmother's house, who lives in the Valley, is there's a lot of history involved right here.
Very much so.
And that's one of the things we're celebrating with Buffalo River Fest, right?
That's correct. Buffalo River Fest actually started, and we couldn't have access to the Buffalo River, which was pretty sad. And probably in 2005, we started looking at ways that we could have a Buffalo River Fest on our Buffalo River because there was no public access. Soon after, then Assemblyman Mark Schroeder helped, and we now have a beautiful park called Buffalo River Fest Park, and we have the event at the park, as we will this year.
And we're celebrating so many things about that river and also just summer in Buffalo. For people that are planning to attend Buffalo River Fest, what are some of the things they're going to be able to see and do?
Well, appropriately enough, it kicks off tonight at 6 o'clock with a historic walking shuttle tour of the water's edge, the Buffalo River's edge, with my brother Gene, a historian, telling all the great stories about our waterfront and many, many years ago.
And we mentioned that there's going to be fishing and a lot of vendors there also.
Right, fishing. We got a kids' Father's Day fishing contest on Sunday. We got trivia. We have the Rigidized Regatta. We have great bands, Strictly Hip. We've got Hit and Run. We've got Strangers. So we do have lots of entertainment. We have a kids area featuring Explore and More, the Buffalo Zoo, a putt-putt golf course, games. That's going to be Saturday. So, and we have I Got a Bingo for those people that love those bingo games.
And all of these and more will be right on the website, too, for people that want a little bit more information.
Yes.
And we're looking at a graphic right now. And one of the things you did want to mention is that there has been some construction, but this is all going to be settled in time for Buffalo River Fest. There will be access and free parking, right?
Yes, there will be free parking at the Buffalo Creek Casino. There'll be parking at Franklin Trucking. There'll be parking on the adjacent streets. The roads are accessible. They're safe. And we do weekly concert series from here on in every Wednesday night.
And what do you think is one of your favorite events to go to for people that are looking for some insider information?
Of course, I love the entertainment, but also the regatta. The Rigidized Regatta is fun. Boats get in at Harlem and Clinton. Some boats get in at the foot of Smith Street, and it's either a 6-mile or 3-mile trek down the river, and they all exit on Ohio Street and come down and get their awards and party.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Peg. It's going
Thanks
to be
for having me.
A blast down by the river. And, of course, if we're talking about the Valley, I have to say hello to my grandmother and my Aunt Judy. But right now, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk